G'day, g'day. Another weekend. More trailer modifications. So I hinted in the last few videos that we weren't too happy about the battery situation when we've got multiple days of bad weather. So anyway, we've gone and done something about it. So nearly 12 months ago, you might remember, we were on our little 2-week trip, or a bit longer than 2 weeks, and we had to stop into Townsville and get some new batteries because the old batteries dropped a cell or something. So anyway, I've got to get all that out now. So I've bought two 175 amp hour Atlas lithium batteries, and I've gone and purchased a Redarc management system for it. So quite a bit of money's left the hip pocket, I tell you. But as I said, we had the last couple of trips, we had 3 or 4 days there of really ordinary weather where it wasn't pumping in much solar at all, if any. We found that the batteries will last about 4 days without any charge put in them, and we were just starting to think to ourselves, if we really want to go like on a week or 2 trip, we're going to need something a little bit more in the case that we have bad weather, because you don't really want to be starting your car and running your car and using your car as a generator, or carrying a generator for that matter. We want to be able to rely completely on solar and our travel time, so A to B, B to C, whatever, charging the batteries up as you drive from destination to destination. But if we choose to pull up for like a full week, 5 to 7 days, we want the peace of mind that yeah, we can have enough battery power there. So that's the reason for that. Our hands were kind of forced last year when this did drop a cell, or whatever happened to those old batteries, and yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing this, but in our experience, I think we've made the right decision, and we have to live with it now because they're in on the lounge room floor charging up. So anyway, going to swap it out. Got the projector charger in there. So I've bought a Redarc 50 amp charger. That's a 25 amp charger in there. So these are 105 or 110 amp hour AGMs. They are Century, so they're really good. Plan is take the 2 batteries out, and these batteries I've bought, they're designed to be a direct replacement for them. And I'll also remove the charger. Should be pretty easy. I've gone and unbolted all this sort of stuff, and all the electronics are in behind there. So it should be a relatively easy job, I suspect. It won't be such a pain in the ass like the bloody Luxy was when I changed that whole thing over. But anyway, I don't have to go to that extent. I'll literally have to just change 3 or 4 wires and mount it up. I'll mount it in the same spot, the whole lot. It's a bit of Spaghetti Avenue in there, but it's all pretty neat. And if you're an auto sparky, you probably know what's going on, but I've got no idea. But luckily, they're all labelled, so that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that and get my hands dirty, sort her out. So there's a size comparison between the 2 chargers. Much the same width, but just a tad longer in the Redarc. But I'm gonna have to tack some wires off the old charger, as these wires aren't quite long enough. I have to extend all of them. So I'll just cut them where they're joined, or just before where they're joined. And the kit came with some connectors, so I'll connect them to these ones. And this charger will do a few different batteries, but we were after the obviously the lithium one. So it comes with a diagram to tell you exactly how to do it. I've also bought the fuse kit, so I'll probably change out the automatic resetting relays, because it does actually remember that they recommend not using them with this charger. So I will swap it out for the proper fuse kit. So it's just a matter of linking 2 wires, extending those other ones, and we're good to go. Righto, this is the fuse kit they recommend. So it comes with 2 fuses. One for the one from the power from the car, which is already taken care of, so I only need one of them, so I'll keep one as a spare. So it's a 60 amp fuse. I've got them all soldered on, the extensions. So I'll go take out that self-resetting relay and I'll whack this in. It also comes with some terminals, so some ring terminals, so I'll have to connect that. That's the main feed to the auxiliary batteries there. And then it's just a matter of tagging this blue one out because we don't need that. That's for the ignition and the smart alternators, whatever. But for the lithium circuit, we need to join this orange and green. Righto, starting to creep into the evening. But she's in there, she's mounted. I've connected all the bottom up. Probably can't see that very well. But yeah, the Redarc unit's in there. It's nice and solid. And just gotta wire that fuse up and then we're ready for the batteries. Righto, let's do a quick weight comparison with the two batteries. 31.4 kilos. Righto, so that's times 2, mind you. And the lithium, well, that's advertised at 15.1, it's actually 16.1. So for around 16 versus 32, that's pretty much half the weight. So it's going to be looking pretty good in there. The batteries don't sit in this tray. The length of them is just slightly different, so you have to rotate it to be able to fit it properly. So a bit unfortunate, but can overcome. Righto, so batteries are in under its own power. I've just got to modify the hold down clamp, so I'll sort that out, maybe a bit of angle or something. So forgot to connect this. This is a 240 volt charger, so I'll probably install that. I might end up moving that. I actually forgot about the charger, but I might end up moving that fuse and I'll mount the 240 charger in there, and then yeah, put that plug on it, and then should be all good. Bit of a job off the to-do list, and that'll see us run probably about 9 days with 350 amp hours. That's draining it with 20% left. So even though they're lithiums and they say you can use a full state of charge, it's actually a pretty good idea to leave about 10 or 20% in there. So based on the calculations of the battery monitor on the other side, we should have about 9 days, I reckon. Just running the fridge and a couple of LED camp lights before we need to find a charge. So don't get me wrong, by 9 days you'd be probably wanting 240 charge, because I doubt the solar will be able to keep up and or go for a big drive. But anyway, that 50 amp charger will keep it juiced up pretty good. So there's a lot of amp hours to recharge in there, but should be some pretty trouble-free camps if we've got ordinary weather. It's dark now, so I'll resume this tomorrow, and might have to have a think about how to strap them batteries in pretty good. So I finished tightening this all up. I've clamped it in with a bit of 25 by 25 angle there, and also made a little battery clamp on top, so shan't move it anywhere. That's as I said, quite an upgrade, and basically got power for days, so that's been real good. So a bit of quick information about what the batteries actually are. Well, I bought them from Atlas Batteries. They're an Australian company. I got them, they retail for $12.99, and I got them for $900. And then there was a further discount when you bought 2 of them, so that was pretty good. The 50 amp charger, that'll keep it as topped up as it possibly can. I mean, there's only one other charger I found that was bigger, and it was an Enerdrive. I just wasn't quite sold on its functions. So this function, the functions in this Redarc one, just the charging profiles and that for the lithium just seemed a bit more superior than the Enerdrive one. So that's the only reason I went for the Redarc one. And I have since learnt you can actually wire these chargers basically with another charger and basically make it 100 amp charger. So, but I don't think we'll have any need for that. I've got the, I bought a Victron 240 volt charger as well. So I've connected that to the batteries there, just leaving that tail hanging off. That'll be a quick and easy way to charge up when we've got access to 240 volt just at home here in the garage. and any sort of extended travel we do, we might find ourselves at a caravan park or somewhere that we've got some power. We can just plug that in and basically charge the batteries, and rather than have a inverter or anything, we're just going to probably throw a power board in the car, and we'll just plug the fridge into the 240 as well, and just run the LED camp lighting off the batteries while it charges. So, and we've also got the car lithium as well, so lithium in both the car and the trailer now, and yeah, we should have power for days, and next to no problems. So the only thing I'm going to do now is maybe consider a solar panel for the roof of the Hilux. There's not really anywhere to put it here on the camper trailer with the rooftop tent, but I was considering one of those flat panels, and I might just lay one on top when we travel and maybe put some tie down points in the corners just to hold it on there while we drive. And that may well be a pretty good option as well, because I'm not 100% sure we need it on the car. It only runs a fridge basically, and at times maybe the lights under the canopy, but they're never on for an extended period of time, so it's literally just the drinks fridge, and that 100 amp hour lithium keeps up with the fridge pretty well. So it was mainly the trailer we were concerned about, so that's well and truly sorted now, so I can't foresee us having any sort of trouble apart from any sort of failures that may happen. But that's just a luck thing, and it's been a it's been a pretty good upgrade, pretty straightforward. This trailer already had the standard wiring pulled out, and had the wiring upgraded, so it was a really straightforward change out. Literally just chopping wires and connecting new ones. Had to extend a couple of wires. That's really about it. So yeah, I'm gonna clean this thing up now and get into some other things.